funny because Lauren Faust. Snowdrop wasn't bad because its animation was sloppy. Snowdrop was bad because it tried so desperately to tug your heartstrings because look at the blind pony! Isn't that blind pony adorable and sad? You will feel the sad too! Dusk's Dawn wasn't bad because its animation was bad. I mean, its animation was bad, but that's an easily forgiven fault. It was bad because, well, just listen to this.
Freeze. I'm way too evil for that.
Fall of the Crystal Empire wasn't bad because its animation was bad, it was bad because every line out of every character was a goddamn cliche. Are you seeing my point yet? Animation has never been and will never be the selling point of an animated work. Like any other work, it's the writing, the one thing that this fandom seems to be wholly inept at. Good writers, or even promising writers, are few and far between, while good animators are a dime a dozen. Why do you think so many people love the Pony Move series? It wasn't the animation. The animation simply emphasized the absurdity of the writing. And Max Ghilardi is funny. He's very funny. The only issue anybody's gonna have with this is if Ghilardi's brand of humor simply isn't their thing. A perfectly valid complaint to have. But then we get something like Children of the Night or Lullaby for a Princess, something absolutely beautiful that nobody can really think of any complaints for. Why are these so much better? It's because they don't have an awful story dragging them down. They're both music videos, animations set to songs that were written quite a while ago. For an animator making a project, this is a perfect environment because now they can do what they're really good at. Animate and tell a story entirely through the visuals. They're not under an obligation to cobble a script together and stretch into forms of art that are beyond their ability. Do you remember how in Revenge of the Sith, once he no longer had to read any of George Lucas's awful dialogue, Hayden Christensen was one of the most terrifying actors in all of film? That was one of the biggest indicators that Lucas was responsible for a lot of the really bad shit that went into all 6 Star Wars movies. And Brony fan animations are much the same way. Once you put them into an element where they only have to worry about their specialty, they can really blow people away. This is an important thing to recognize about any project you plan to undergo. Writing, that being the story, the dialogue, the pacing, all of that, is the core of your work. It's the heart, lungs, and brain of a breathing creature. The animation has always been and will always be the surface. It may look pretty, but it's not going to help you in any way if it has no foundation to stand on. All of that can be forgiven because at the end of the day, it's not important. Your writing is important. It's more important than anything else, and it's the most difficult of the artistic disciplines. If your story sucks, your entire work is going to suck, and there's no way around that other than to make a better story.
But Jerry, the animation is pretty.
Oh shit, I forgot. 10 out of 10.